Hi there, friends. As you can see, I have another cooking video for you. I mentioned a while back in a previous video that I make my dad homemade peanut brittle every year for his birthday. His birthday is coming up here. It's the 4th of July, actually. So it's time to make his peanut brittle. And Beth from Frugal Mama in the Woods asked me to film that when I made his birthday peanut brittle. If you haven't checked her out, I will leave her channel name down below somewhere. She does a lot of cooking videos. She does hauls. She's a very sweet lady. Go check her out if you haven't yet. So this is for you, Beth, and I hope that you're not home laughing at me because I make my peanut brittle in the microwave. So let's get started here and I'll show you how I do it. So some ingredients here to start off are some materials that you're going to need. As you can see here, I have a baking sheet and this has been buttered. So not cooking spray. This is real butter slathered on this baking sheet. And I'm sorry, this is well loved. I love to bake, so my baking pans get used a lot. This isn't very pretty. And make sure your baking sheet has an edge to it. Sometimes cookie sheets now, they're just completely flat. Make sure you've got an edge to your baking sheet so your peanut brittle doesn't just roll off. Okay, so that's the first step here. Get your pan ready, a buttered baking sheet. You are also going to need 1 cup of granulated sugar. You're going to need, I should have did this in order. I'm sorry guys, it's early. I'm not a morning person. I'm still half asleep. Okay, 1 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of corn syrup, 1 teaspoon of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 cup of salted peanuts. You are also going to need a 2-quart glass bowl that I have here. Don't use plastic. Make sure you got a glass bowl here. If this goes in the microwave for quite some time, you might melt your plastic. And over here, I just have, you need something to stir with. Again, make sure that it's heat safe. And I do have my cooking spray out because what I did was I sprayed my measuring cup before I poured the corn syrup in, so that it just pours out real easy and it doesn't stick on me. So that's everything that you need. Your measuring items, your bowls, your pans, and your ingredients. Let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take your 1 cup of sugar. It's going to go in the glass bowl there. And then you're going to take a 1/2 cup of corn syrup, and that's going to go in the bowl as well. You're going to combine these, and then this mixture here goes in the microwave for 4 minutes. So I'm going to stop you here for a second. I don't want to make you stare at my microwave for 4 minutes. I'll get right back to you. All right, my sugar and my corn syrup have been in the microwave for 4 minutes. The next step is going to be to take your 1 cup of salted peanuts and stir them in to your corn syrup mixture. After you get this all stirred together, you're going to put this back into the microwave for 3.5 minutes. All right, here we are, guys. I've got my bubbly mixture here out of the microwave. It's been 3.5 minutes. Please make sure each and every time you pull your glass bowl out of the microwave, you are using pot holders. This has been in the microwave for a really long time now, so each time you stop and do another step, make sure you got your pot holders on because this glass bowl can burn you. So my next step here is going to be to add my teaspoon of vanilla and my teaspoon of butter. We're going to stir this again, and then this is going to go back into the microwave for 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to give this a stir, get my pot holders back on, and put this back in the microwave. All right, my last ingredient to go in is going to be a teaspoon of baking soda. Now you're done putting this in the microwave. So you're just going to stir this until it's light and foamy. Just keep stirring in your baking soda. After I get this all stirred up, I'm going to pour this in my buttered baking pan. And you're just going to wait. You got to let this harden so you can crack it into pieces. And it'll be ready to eat. Here's a shot of the peanut brittle, guys, all spread out into my pan. I'm still waiting for it to cool. I just wanted to stop you there. I didn't want to be messing and trying to do that one-handed. I didn't want to burn myself. Please be careful with this stuff. It is very, very hot. And just a quick disclaimer, make sure that you follow the directions and you measure everything very accurately. I know it sounds silly. I just made peanut brittle in the microwave, but candy is very finicky. If you don't follow the directions, if you don't measure accurately, this recipe will not come out for you. And trust me, I know from experience, I tried to double this once, double the recipe. It does not come out. If you need more peanut brittle than what this yields you, you do have to make 2 separate batches. I'm going to let this cool and I'll be back with you. So my peanut brittle has cooled completely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break this into smaller pieces. And I usually just do this by hand. Just start cracking some pieces off. All right, there you have it. Here is my homemade peanut brittle, and I have it in a pretty clear treat bag with some red and blue ribbon. This is going to be one of my dad's birthday gifts. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, especially Beth, for requesting this video. I hope you all have a safe and happy 4th of July, and until next time, take care, everyone.